Hey, what's up guys, FuryTV here, and we are back with another episode of Poker Hands. Today we are going to be taking a look over two amazing hands where every player hit the flop pretty hard. Let's jump straight into the action with the first hand being from the World Series of Poker Europe main event.
2,000, 4,000. Normally starts at 1,000, 2,000, but then later in the evening, when the table fills up and the stacks are deeper, it goes to 2,000, 4,000. And the cash game we're going to be broadcasting will be on Saturday and Sunday. So, final table of this main event scheduled for Friday. We'll bring you all the action every day up until and including that final table. Oh, look at this.
Finton almost jumping out of his seat here. Skoplik calling on the button with the jack-8 of spades, and Ryan Rees in the small blind with the ace 10 of spades. Nozinski going to defend his big blind, getting a fairly decent price. Going to go four ways to this flop, Finton, and wow, King 7-6, all spades. Bottom two for Nozinski.
Tournament chip leader Ryan Rees. Everybody check. About to be flopping the nuts, and Skoplik with the jack-high flush.
Third nuts.
And Nozinski's probably going to stay around if Ryan just calls here, which he will with the stone cold nuts, I'm sure.
Yeah, there are obviously a few turn cards that could kill his action, and he does decide to just flat call.
Skoplik bets about 40% of the pot, thinking he has the nuts, because there are a few turn cards that can kill his action. Rice decides to flat call to represent that he is chasing a draw, which can get him a lot more money in the turn. Rice sets his trap perfectly, as Nozinski shoved, thinking he has the best hand and his opponents are only chasing draws. Let's jump back into the action and see how it plays out.
I don't see any other outcome other than Ryan Rees playing a 4 million chip stack after this hand.
Well, it's very dependent on the turn card. As I mentioned, there are still some spades left in this deck, and if one of them did roll off, it's safe to assume we would see Skoplik slow down.
And he moves
in. He does move in, Finton.
Now this is huge because it's playing perfectly. It's a real setup. And is that just a flat call or an all-in?
I believe it's just a flat call. Finton, and Ryan Rees just triple checking his card. Do I have the nuts?
Well, this is going to be a bit of Hollywooding here from Ryan Rees. He's going to be getting counts from both players, just trying to disguise how strong he is. But I mean, Skoplik is putting his money in here no matter what.
Skoplik snap called the jam, and how's Ryan going to proceed to play this one? Does he go for it here, or doesn't Finton? He does just flat call. I mean, look, over 50 big blinds in the middle already, and gonna see a side pot. Rees with still 1.7 million behind. Deuce of hearts, one-time dealer, just for max action.
Spade would probably slow things down. I mean, it's a brilliant card for Ryan.
It certainly is.
Checks, and of course, Skoplik is going to bet this.
Wow.
And then it all goes in.
And yeah, T. Grinder just pointing out, I guess a back raise here would look insanely strong, and I have to agree. The 4 diamonds on the turn though, Finton. Surely Skoplik is going to bet here.
680.
Wow.
Pot size bet. 680.
Wow.
And I think for sure now, Ryan pulls the trigger.
I cannot believe the way this hand is played out. I mean, Ryan Reese, does he go for it here? Skopelik committing over 33% of his stack with this bet on the turn.
This is a beautiful situation for the WSOP former champion. He was playing more than double the average stack. Average stack now in around 800,000. It's going to be a 4 million.
Skopelik fires his last shot, thinking that his opponent clearly missed his draw, but his action quickly backfired.
And I mean, no, Skopelik can fold. He's 1.2 million behind.
He can. This is the insane thing, is that if Ryan does jam, I mean, it's for an additional 80, almost, well, 90 big blinds almost. So it's still a huge jam when you take consideration the average chip stack at the moment, and Ryan just really thinking things through here.
Can I stand up?
He's asked, can he stand up?
Okay.
And I mean, he's going to be standing very soon because Ryan Reese is going to get that stack. Well, actually, Skopelik will have a little bit left over if it all does go in, and let's be honest, can't really see any other situation unfolding here.
Yeah, it'll be down to around about 18, 17 big blinds, and Ryan does jam.
Goes all in.
Wow.
And now,
I think Skopelik can get away from this.
Yeah, I mean, the realization. And
wow. Oh my God.
And like, even if the full boat comes on the river here, Ryan Reese will still win a gigantic pot. This is probably the biggest pot of the tournament. For sure, it's the biggest pot of the tournament so far.
Wow. Over 4 million in the middle.
Ryan Reese.
Blinds are 6,000, 12,000 Finton. I mean, it's over 300 big blinds.
His average stack for about 12 players remaining.
It's insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah, he is.
Let's jump straight into the next hand from the vlogger game of Stone's live poker, as the flop causes chaos by hitting everyone hard.
We'll call it. It seems like it's been growing.
It's getting up there.
Again, they're putting it an extra $1 every hand on the button, but you have to win the pot on the button to win the money, and it looks like it's gone up to about 15 bucks. So sometimes it opens people's ranges up on the button a little bit.
Master Plazaz, thank you. Always good to hear. Andrew Nemi popping it up to 15 here with King 10.
If I can teach you better pot, I'm going to do it.
But Andrew P's, you know, we talked about it. Like,
well, the two tightest players at the table are obviously seat 2 and 3 so far.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like when you give them kings or aces, like Andrew, like when he's 3-betting here, the only other time Andrew 3-bet, I think he had a huge hand as well. Like, I mean, Andrew, that's his range.
Well, I mean, it's just it's sort of tough to like be disguised when you're the tightest guy on the table, and then you 3-bet it. It's tough to go unnoticed when you 3-bet after it goes raise, call, call, call. He still is taking a very small sizing, I feel like. I think that sizing is too small from out of position. I mean, it goes 15, call, call. He makes it 65. You know, Nemi, he doesn't call. I think if I was Bosky, I would definitely call here. 10-8 of diamonds, I think, has got equity. I mean, he's going to be getting... He only needs to call 50 for 128. I would certainly call here. The only thing that's going against Bosky's hand here is that David V closes the action. Like, he's not in the absolute last spot because David V's on the button, and I think that's the one thing that tears him right here, but he's still going to call.
That's weird.
Oh my God. Andrew Nemi just sent us some Washington apple shots in the booth. I don't know if you can see this.
I'm pretty sure this is water. It's water for the overtime. Water.
So we're going to see call here. And then remember, Justin, David V has a slight overlay because of the dead money that's on the button. For
Exactly.
him.
So he's got a couple extra bucks to win on if he scoops it from the button.
Oh,
diamonds.
flush over top set.
Oh my God.
Guys, are you kidding me? Flush over top set.
Let it. It has
Oh boy. And how can Andrew P, I mean, can he I don't know if he rebought. He might actually be deep enough to get away from this if it goes bet raise all in.
And the chat goes wild.
Oh my God. My God. And a small C-bet here with Black Kings by Andrew P. Really small. Now, Bosky's going to call, and I think David V's going to lay the hammer down. Bosky feels like he's slow playing. David V has a small flush.
Yeah, he doesn't want to see any more diamonds. He wants to pop it right here.
We can see Andrew betting really small out of position to see where he stands with his top set. But a call and a re-raise is definitely what he wants to see.
Going to apply some pressure here.
I imagine that this is going to go raise. I think Andrew's probably going to call. And then Bosky might just back raise all in, although Bosky's not that deep. You know, if Bosky was deeper, we might see some finagling here.
Oh, and here it is, Bosky getting it in.
Yeah. And, I mean, if you're Jeff, Andrew's getting it in. But if you're Jeff, you can't fold here, because really the only thing that you lose to from Andrew P, I feel like, is ace queen of diamonds. That's the only hand that he would 3-bet.
Man.
David V didn't 3-bet pre, so you're losing to the queen high flush and the ace high flush. Bosky's got a situation here. By the way, okay, so that stack size graphic is not correct. Bosky's much deeper. He has more like 800 in front of him, right?
Yeah.
It says he's got 440, but
he's got way more than that.
He's got 800.
He's got eight, actually, with the stack behind, I think
maybe 1,000.
Maybe like 900 to 1,000 actually.
So this is what I was saying. I thought Bosky was only 440 deep. I was like, oh, the money's just going to get in. But it's sort of a weird spot. I thought Andrew P might play this a little bit slower and just call.
Yeah.
And put Bosky in a weird spot. But now Bosky's got a situation where he slow plays. He gets a raise by David V.
There you go. That's a much better representation of a stack there. So he's got a little over 900. He's got about 920.
Yeah, I think you're right. Exactly. He's got 920. So,
wow,
I mean, it's a
game on. Pot of the night right here.
He's just going to move in.
Shipping it.
And now can David V fold?
Oh, it's so sick. Look at David V laughing. This is the exact thing you didn't want.
So, Justin, let's repeat the action here. Raise, call. The tightest guy on the table 3-bets out of the small blind.
I want to hear this. Hold on.
The guy bets. The guy to your right calls. We raise. The tightest guy at the table 3-bets, and now we have a 4-bet all in.
Cheers while the dark Sith tanks. Wow.
And he is drawing dead. He is drawing dead.
Cheers, guys. Good health, good fun. 2 more hours of this. Cheers.
Look at that. He's in the middle of an all-in call for like a huge chunk of his stack. He's just like, hold on. We got to cheers.
So it looks like it is probably about... It says 684 to call for 2,300. It might be a little bit more than that because Bosky's stack wasn't correct.
Yeah.
Remember? All I'm saying is the tightest guy at the table 3-bet pre-flop. He bet the flop. Guy to your right calls. You raise. Tightest guy 3-bets. And now the guy to your right back raise 4-bets. You have the smallest flush in the deck.
You can't think that your hand's good here. Regardless of who has what, it's rough.
The thing that concerns me the most, if I was David V, is that of Bosky's back raise. Andrew could have pocket kings.
Yeah.
He could have pocket aces with the ace of diamonds. But when Bosky calls the flop and then back raises all in on the flop after we raise, that's of what is concern.
This could be an expensive drink. Maybe this drink gives him a little liquid courage to make the call. Ouch. Somebody buys you a free drink and it costs you $500. We have the chat calling the clock.
I think 684 is correct, Justin. I think that is the right amount, and the pot is correct. I think he's getting about 4 to 1. But the problem is that if he's up against a higher flush, he's drawing dead. And he does fold. Let's give him credit. He makes the fold. Yep.
So Jeff Boski here in a super solid spot.
Yep. Oh, there's the full house.
No, 9 of diamonds for the ultimate sickness.
Oh, wow.
Man.
They just
Could you
run
imagine
it
a
once.
9 of diamonds?
Yep.
Good God. Wow. And Boski gets turned. Wow.
I see the people in the live chat making fun of my Boston accent. When we read, I see that it's Boski, okay, guys?
Yeah,
I've been pronouncing it Bosky.
Oh, okay, I like it. All right, yes! That's pretty sure that's the biggest part of my life. So.
There you go. No wonder why he's excited.
Wow.
Low stakes grinder, bro.
And that is going to be Andrew P. with the win. There's the stuff in the chat.
We're not big ballers like you, man. Yeah. Hey, yeah, they don't have a valet here. How do you work with that?
I get it. I mean,
Good to see David let that go, though. I mean,
I was
you
gonna
can't
say,
have a super tight player right there, and then the raise back behind.
the
like,
story of that hand is David B's fold. I mean,
Yeah.
we can
If you
look
guys
at it, we
enjoyed
can see the
today's
cards
video,
and
make sure you leave a like, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for the best poker videos on YouTube. Make sure to also check out our previous video if you missed it, and let us know in the comments below what you would like to see on the next FuryTV.
Straight into the action with the first hand being from Cash Game Festival.
Trolled so often you wouldn't believe. Yeah. Pleasure as always. I'll drop by tomorrow and Sunday. What's your drink of choice? If I'm gonna have a choice, I've had so much beer. Let's give it Sunday. Sunday's gin and tonic day.
Oh wow.
Oh, on the last hit of the night.
So 325. Matt's got pocket aces. William's got jack 9 fold. Matt raised it up to 320. Please don't tell me Terry calls this.